this is a twin flame reading. We have the cat, we have the roses, and we have the raindrop. We're calling it a raindrop because reasons. Alright, so pick whichever resonates and we will start the reading. Alright, so the cat. Alright, so what does your twin flame or divine masculine think towards this relationship? We have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is possibilities and adventure in love, lively lover, fleeting romance, loyalty, enthusiasm, new beginning, admirers, light-hearted fun, and flirtation. So it might be very light right now. It might be the start of something. But I don't think it's like anything that's too solid just yet, if I'm being quite honest. It might just be like a light-hearted energy between both of you. So it's either you're together, which is the beginning of something, or it's a journey towards you. So it's probably a very light-hearted journey, or it's like anticipation type stuff. But either or, they're pretty excited about it. Maybe they know you already, or you know them already, and it's very light-hearted energy because they know who they're going to be with. So it's kind of an easy transition. All right. Let's see. What do they want to tell you but they can't? So the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is friendship turning into romance, social gatherings leading to romance, good times, colleagues, parties, celebrations, interactions, friends, community, and fun. So probably they're amongst your friends and family, or they either work with family members of yours, or they know you from somewhere, or they're like a friend of a friend, or like a best friend that kind of has their eye on you, that kind of knows that you're their twin flame. You guys talk and it's just really lighthearted and fun, and you always at the end of the day, like, go home saying, it was a lot of fun, So let's see. What are the blockages? We have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, let's see. A friendship that turns into a romance, togetherness, anniversary, socialization, working on a relationship, long-term relationship. So they might already be in a relationship, or you might be in a relationship, and it blocks them out. So they're on friend zone bases with you, and they're kind of like, what is going on? But they kind of feel like an outsider looking in a lot of times, and they're like, this person isn't right for you, you should move on, or whatever. But I do feel like it's a bit of back and forth with your relationship with another person, and they're just kind of waiting for their turn. It's like, I don't want to say it in that condescending way, but you know what I mean. Like, they're waiting in line, and they're like, you just kick this person aside so I can make you feel better, make you feel wanted, make you feel needed, make you feel valued. But yeah, it's just they're waiting. It's one of those type deals. Alright, the outcomes of this relationship. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So, lies revealed, end of playing games, dropping pretension. So, there could be a point where either you guys get together as a couple, or you kind of break off the fact that you like this person, or that you're meant to be together, because they haven't grown up. They might actually be stuck in, like, immaturity level. and you're kind of like, well, if they're not, taking the steps towards me, I should probably move on. And it's on that double-edged coin where it's like, either I leave now and allow them to grow, or I stay and, see if this produces anything. Because essentially it's essentially up to you what you want to do. You can't play with this person for too long. Twin flames don't play around. Like, they're there for a particular reason, or they leave. Like, it's not like, oh, I'm gonna, catch the train next week and see what happens. No, once they, see that you're busy, it's like they don't like being put on hold. Like, it's now or never. It's not, they're not coming back. Usually it's like they'll move on immediately, and then like you'll run into them like weeks later, and they'll already be taken. So it's a very delicate situation. They might have pined over you for years, but they can move on pretty fast. So anyway, so true colors. Cast aside inhibitions. Today is the day to don your wildest outfit. Make a bold statement and show your true colors. That's probably going to be green, because green is Venus love. I love how these two cards almost go together. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Alright, so wonder. Allow yourself the sheer delight of seeing nature through the eyes of a child. Savor those simple moments of wonder. So, with this reading, I'm going to say this. I feel like it's really, like, either you're very young, or you guys are playing games with each other. All I can say is that if you really like somebody, or you really feel like this is fated, you do have to kind of put the wheels in motion in order to either come towards this person, or let this person know that you are exploring different options. They might not like it, they might move on very quickly, but you kind of have to make that assessment. Or you get into a relationship with a person, and then you find out some stuff. Maybe they need to grow. Maybe once you leave, they'll figure it out and say, hey, I really like that person. I really fucked this up, and they try to change. But growth is on its own level. I wouldn't say anybody's immature. I just feel like people are unaware that they do have to grow up, and they do have to take on responsibilities outside of their comfort zone. We all grow at our own time, place, and out of priority. We don't grow out of necessity or lessons, because some people get stuck in the fact, oh, this person hurt me, or this person did this to me, and they don't really see the fact that maybe I should grow up and find a way to handle this. Like, I do have to take it on as a burden, but I do have to grow through this and actually figure out where my comfort level lies, which is, between yes and no, you know what I mean? But anyway, group 1, hopefully this helped you out in some way. And if you are going through something like this, maybe you need to meditate, maybe you need to unblock certain chakras, or maybe find somebody else, so then this person can grow a little bit, and then re-enter this relationship after other prior, engagements or entanglements end, and see if it's any better. Some people grow, some people don't, but whatever. It's entirely up to you whether you want to be in a relationship with this person long term or not. If you want to be with them long term, they will have to grow up a little bit. So, whether you get into a relationship with them immediately or later on, I do feel like it's this person's choice if they want to grow and change for you, or they want to stay basically Peter Pan's their entire life. But it's entirely up to them, because there is something called free will. Like, people can do whatever they want. If they don't like the tension of being in a relationship, then they will move on with somebody else. Maybe a soulmate, maybe another twin flame, or a ascending star, like I said, which recharges their batteries, makes them feel alive. but kind of on the danger side sometimes. But there's comforting ascending stars, and then there's dangerous ascending stars. So it's entirely up to this person. If they're young, they're probably gonna go with the latter. But yeah, I would try to grow myself, try to get some interests, some hobbies. Um, just take care of yourself. I feel like this person's gonna have some growing to do, but it's all part of self care and self betterment. So I would just I wouldn't wait for this person. I would just make sure that I am a full person. Like, you can keep in contact with this person, but I would actually do some stuff that makes me into an interesting, like, person, and accomplish things that I didn't think I'd accomplish in my life. Just don't put too much weight on a relationship. Try to develop some things that you want to do. You don't have to wait around for somebody to say, oh yeah, let's get married and do. And then you're regretting that you got married at a young age, or you got married to somebody who isn't 100% grown or mature enough to achieve certain milestones in a relationship that would be emotionally and mentally and spiritually on that level of achievement. So it's just that kind of thing. Anyway, thank you, Group 1, and I will see you in the next reading. If you like this, leave a like. If you like what I'm doing on here, subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, ideas for my next video, leave them in the comment section below, and I will read those. Alright, bye now. Alright, so we have the roses. So let's see what's going on with you, Rose Group. Alright, so how does your divine feminine or divine masculine feel towards this relationship? We have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is financially stable, couple, marriage, traditional relationship milestones, security, engagement, family, family members' approval, family life. So it's either you're getting married to this person, you know this person, or this person kind of thinks that you're the one. So it's all these things and more, depending on where you are in your divine masculine, divine feminine journey. I do feel like the divine will bring you two together when it is time, but I do feel like you guys know each other already, are dating, or have some idea about this connection. So it's one of those things. So what do they want to tell you but they can't? So Six of Cups. Six of Cups is reconnecting with an ex, reliving happy memories, healing after a breakup, old flames, shared memories, fun, reconciliation, together with soulmates, long-term friendships. So they could be kind of in this nostalgia kind of relationship, or a nostalgic type of mentality where they're kind of reminiscing on an ex or ex relationships. So it's going to take them a while to go through like the stages of a breakup, which, some of them aren't as savory as others, but I feel like they need this to heal and grow and all this stuff. So then they're not carrying that baggage into your relationship, which I feel is like, the adult thing to do. You don't want to be like blamed for something their ex did and all this. I feel like they need time for that, and I would wait until they go through it and actually make amends with themselves and the relationship for what it was worth. Because it's healthy, it's treating themselves, it's self-care, it's them dealing with certain things that may have not happened, making sure that they know what they want, moving on from that and becoming a better person because of that. So, you know, it's all about perspective. So it's just growth in general. So it may take a while for them. It may take months. It may take weeks. It might take a couple days. But if they've been in a relationship for a long time, it's probably going to take months or probably a year to get over an ex. So I would give them time, be a good friend. If they need anything, you're probably going to, talk to them a lot and make sure that their mental state's okay. Maybe they need help sometimes. But just, leave the air of communication open. If they don't call you, call them. Make sure that they're okay. Make sure they get out in sunlight because we are houseplants, we need air, growth, oxygen, and we do need, just day-to-day maintenance, I feel. You can't stay in your room all the time. You have to kind of socialize, even if it's going out and just being quiet for an hour. Like, you have to be around people, be out in the sunshine, water, food, stuff like that. But yeah, just make sure that everybody's well-being is on the up and up. You don't want anybody being too depressed over one person or being too lackadaisical about a thing. So, it's in the middle of, being sociable and antisocial. You can be in the middle of that and still achieve a lot in one day. So what are the blockages? We have the Fool in reverse. So lack of commitment and risky relationship. So it's kind of a rebound at this moment. You don't want to be a rebound and then you're just kind of, left on the curb because you'll feel worse than this person does about their ex. You don't want to do that. You just want to make sure that they're okay. Not as a rebound. Don't do the rebound thing. Be the friend. Be the friend. Not a friend with benefits. Some people will frown upon that, but again, I'm doing this for your own good. Be the friend. Be the care friend. Be the, we need to go out, like socialize. You need to be around your friends. But, it's just putting them into a situation where they are social, where they are looking through a different perspective instead of being in their own thoughts. Because you shouldn't be in your own thoughts by yourself for too long. I mean, that's kind of self-toxication, where you turn to bad behaviors in order to achieve something that is unachievable. Or, pontifical, I think, yeah. Okay, so outcomes of this. We have the 8 of Pentacles. So, achieved relationship goal, cultivating patience, give and take relationships, cooperative, and understanding each other, business partner, colleagues, working with friends, and a mentor. So you could be a mentor to this person, helping them out, being that, friend that kind of pushes them into life. So that your relationship is based on respect, boundaries, maybe cooperative, but a co-op. But yeah, it's based more on trust, and it's based more on give and take, patience, and a goal. Achieving a goal. Even if it's outside for 5 minutes, it's achieving a goal. Because you don't want this person being self-doubtful and thinking that they're the problem when they're not. I don't think anybody should be in their own toxic feelings about that. You're on your own journey of self-improvement and fulfillment. You're not supposed to be like, oh my gosh, blah blah. You have to spiritually grow on your own time. You have to understand that you as a person have to grow, change, and get spiritually to a vibration where you attract the people you need around you. Um, and it may take people longer, it may take people a short period. It depends on the person, it depends on their determination. So it could take a while, it's whatever. But in the long run, they'll understand that you were there to help them along, to make sure that they weren't alone in their most darkest hour and stuff like that. You were a beacon of hope for them, you know. Okay, stay away from people who make you feel like you're hard to love. And get off your ex's page and say a prayer and go back the fuck asleep. So, yes, you could be saying this to this person to make sure that they're not doing toxic things. Stay away from people that make it hard for you to love. And stay away of your ex's page. Because, you know, self-dwelling and stalking and stuff is toxic behavior. Especially if this person has already moved on or they're making strides in their own life and their own growth. So just be aware of that. But you as a person have to help your twin flame out of the situation because they're going to be dwelling on this. You had to get their minds off of it. You had to take them maybe to Starbucks, maybe out to eat, maybe fitness oriented stuff, but get their mind off of it so that they're achieving stuff. They're not dwelling on the fact that, oh, this person doesn't like me and what's wrong with me and all this monkey chatter, BS, whatever, and help it out of the darkness, you know. Anyway, I hope this helped you out, group 2. It's probably going to be more of like a therapy thing for you, but I do feel like it's going to help your friend out a lot, and you two will probably be an item. But be patient because you don't want to rush this. You don't want to be a rebound. But this person will ask you if you want to, you know, be in a relationship with them. Start out as friends and, you know, just develop it naturally into a relationship and then more of a commitment and milestones. So it's not going to be stagnant. Don't be a rebound. It's stagnant water, let me tell you. But just be open to kind of being this person's like assistant. Let's put it that way. In order to get them out of a toxic situation, especially self-dwelling. So anyway, thank you, group 2. If you like this, leave a like. If you like what I'm doing on here, subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, ideas for my next video, leave them in the comment section below and I will read those. Read everything you give me, right? Later. Alright, we have Raindrop. I'm going to see if I can do this in 5 minutes. It's probably going to be a sad one. It's not going to be too bad. Alright, so how does your twin flame, divine feminine or divine masculine, feel towards this relationship? We have the Page of Cups. Shy, vulnerable person, emotionally immature, insecure about romance. So they're one of those shy people. Which isn't bad. I mean, you know, some people are just shy around certain energies. We have the next one, which is, what do they want to tell you but they can't? The Star. We have enthusiastic about love life, healing from past wounds, happiness, acceptance, a developing relationship, love, trust, self-expression, a happy relationship, a deepening romance. So they probably do see something happening with you, but at the current moment, you are hope right now. So I do feel like hope is something on the horizon. So they could see you as potential and they just don't want to talk to you right now. And they're just healing from wounds and stuff. So just check up on them, make sure that they're doing okay. Just so it opens up the line of communication. So if they are okay, they answer you back. It's gonna start off small, but then it'll get touchy. It's all right. Anyway, what are the blockages? We have the Queen of Pentacles. So stability, abundance, nurturing, kind partner, domestic comfort, home, family, parenthood, sensuous, um, reliable, loyal, caring, and moving in together. So there could be work related stuff. They could be working on something that is work related or working on a project. Keep themselves busy, and it's probably something sentimental or a gift or something. But I don't know. But it's something that they want to do. Um, I feel like this person is very sentimental. They like to do handmade projects or something. Something very nice, something very cute. So it could be for you, it could be for somebody else. But I do feel like it's kind of like, um, a work of the heart, type thing. Work of art, work of heart. So the outcomes, let's see, Six of Wands in reverse. So feeling unloved, feeling neglected, being overlooked. So you could feel overlooked. But I just feel like it's not the time, if I'm being honest. They could be with their soulmate, or they could be with somebody else. But, yeah, I do feel like you might need to do some self-growth yourself. Worry about yourself right now, and then, just keep in contact with this person if you can. But I do feel like maybe you're either vibrating at a higher level, or this person's vibrating at a lower level, so, and they could just be, dating around. They're probably young and dating, so, they just want to know what they want and stuff like that. When you are wrong, admit it. When you are right, be quiet. Don't involve yourself with whack shit. So there's probably some, I feel like your twin flame might be somebody who's kind of in it for the chase. They're not in it for long term, which some people are, some people aren't. So it's up to you to find beauty in the ugliest of days. Courage is knowing it might hurt and doing it anyway. Stupidity is the same, but that's why life is hard. So courage is knowing it might hurt and doing it anyway. Stupidity is the same, and that's, yeah. Alright, the world doesn't owe you anything. So, the nice girl, nice guy thing. You're probably not either, but it's just, sometimes timing is off. And sometimes, this person's kind of looking for something different. And to be honest with you, you do have options. You do have other soulmates, other twin flames out there, that you could potentially find and fall in love with. But some twin flames are meant to be either friends or passengers in your life. They're not meant for the long term. So, just don't worry about it. You will find other people, or you might need to make a connection with this person that you're thinking about. Just to find out what's going on, and see where their head's at, and, just self-evaluation yourself. What are you looking for? What do you want out